I'm back. Hey guys, I'm back again, and this time I'm going to talk about Toriko chapters 277, 287, 288, and 289. As y'all know, the chapters have been delayed, so they won't come out till I believe either tomorrow or the day after. Who knows? I don't have a lot of information about it, but this is perfect time for me to catch up with some of the chapters I missed. So 287, this chapter, well, it's basically simple in a way. Forest King continue with their fight, which basically Blue uses something called a double fork, which I think it's like Toriko's fork, but different. I'm not sure like how to explain it really. It's like his hand was like outstretching it, like forming like some sort of weird looking fork. But Horse King uses Herrick kick, and the attacks like clash, and they were like so powerful that it could be like seen in space. Yet it was very massive that even people in Bewitching Food World felt it, which was freaking crazy. And we even get to see Toriko with black hair, and honestly, it's not bad. But considering what happens in the next two chapters, this is just gonna be probably the first time we'll see Toriko with black hair for a long while. I mean, it's like with Coco with white hair, so yeah, have to get used to it. Take a good look at it because that's kind of like the last time we'll see it for a very long time. Um, it seems that Toriko is like still is like conscious now. He's aware of what's going on. So, does he know about Blue? Does he know about his second appetite devil? I mean, I even heard people saying that Sunny might also have an appetite devil, another one, which was the one used whenever he used Satan hair back when he fought against Tommy Rod. I think it's possible. I mean, we don't really know like the rules set in motion when it comes to having your own appetite devil. I mean, apparently you can have like more than one. You could have two, but I don't know like how many appetite devils like one can have. Um, Also, but that's not kind of like the last we get to see them for a bit in this chapter because then we have to cut back to Kaeru, Mappi, and Komatsu who've made it to Sloan Rain Hills, but because of how dense the air was, the movements were really slow, and it's all because of the Food King air. Zebra actually makes it there, which I thought it was going to be like Coco and Dinner who was going to make it first because they said they were close by. But considering that Zebra has jet voice, I guess it's understandable why he would make it first. And as for Bronchi, he went to retrieve the kitchen knife that was supposed to be used to prepare air. And according to him, Komatsu is going to use that knife. I don't know like how exactly he's going to use it, but um, what was shown in the next two chapters, it's actually Bronchi is using that knife, not Komatsu. Now, they actually do make it to the Food King air, and this fruit is freaking huge. It is really huge. And I just can't believe we're finally getting to see another one of Acacia's full course. The strange thing is, this air fruit was supposed to be Acacia's salad dish, so is Komatsu going to prepare this like a salad? I really have no idea how that's going to turn out, but yeah, they make it to Food King Air, which is which I thought it was great. This chapter, I think it was a decent read, a good chapter. It's pretty like brief. It's pretty simple, straightforward as always. I don't know like how much longer Toriko is gonna keep this up against the friggin' Horse King, and what was shown in 288 and 289. Oh man, so much to talk about. Okay, so that's basically a 287. I think it was a good chapter overall. Now, 288. Now, we see the rest of the groups making it to Sloan Rain Hills. Bronchi traveling, I think, with his lightning ability. I don't know, like, like the move they use, like, when you turn to lightning to, like, move really fast. I think that technique, I don't know. He actually sees Sunny, who uses something called Hairful, which, according to the chapter, he shot hundreds of remote hairs ahead, and linking to that hair, he pulls himself, allowing him to move at a high speed. So yeah, he's basically like using his own hair to move really fast. I wasn't expecting him to do that, but hey, that's pretty neat. I'm actually hoping we get to see Sunny and Zebra fight soon because I mean we've seen a bit of what Coco can do with the poison dolls, but we haven't seen like a lot more with Zebra and Sunny. So hopefully we'll get to see them do some more stuff too. And speaking of Coco, him and Dinner, they actually were traveling fast themselves by using a poison doll that looked a lot like Kaeru. Okay, these poison dolls seem pretty crazy. I mean, he could basically not only create like life with poison, but basically it can have like the same abilities and the same nearly perfect doll of the original. So how freaking crazy would it be if Coco can make a poison doll that looks a lot like the Horse King? That would be freaking awesome, but crazy as hell. But yeah, they all make it to location, which is at the air fruit. And the thing is, we know like how the Nitros actually retrieved the fruit, but the way they did it the wrong way because the fruit wasn't ripe yet. At least that's what Komatsu has said. Um, but he explains it to the others like once they all arrived. So apparently, the way that the fruit is supposed to be fully ripened is once the air fruit drops to the ground, and when it drops to the ground, that is when it is 100% full flavor, or in this case, 120% full flavor. So yeah, Nitros, you guys did it wrong. Komatsu was the one that figured it out. Good for him. Um, now the knife that Branchi got. Apparently, this was supposed to be used to cut apart the air so that the air fruit can get more air to fully ripen the fruit. And with that single slice from that knife, I mean, Komatsu was also able to move. So yeah, you got a knife that even cuts air. That's freaking nuts. I mean, like, what is this knife made out of, I wonder? So so this is basically how they're gonna prepare air in a way. This is gonna tie in not only to chapter 288 but also to 289. Basically, Zebra's group, Sunny's group, and Coco's group, they gathered a couple of ingredients to help fertilize the giant air tree to so that it can make the fruit fully nutritious and all that. Dinner, since he was a Saiseiya, he's going to increase the amount of the ingredients, and Nosh, the Kappa, he is going to catch the fruit just in case it falls so it wouldn't crash. Mappy gets to stay behind, and he gets to fight against a couple of creatures that try to attack them, try to hold them off. Coco, what he's gonna do, he's gonna use his poison so that the fruit wouldn't be like fully ripened as of yet, just to balance it out in a way. And Zebra is going to use his voice to plug up the holes of that were spewing out the air, because Komatsu is going to use his milk kitchen knife to prepare a big hole for all the air to spew out of the air fruit so that the fruit can reach its full flavor. Yeah, Zebra can use his voice to plug holes. They called it Cork voice. That was kind of weird, but hey, he can do that, so all right. And as for Sunny, he's gonna use his hair to try to like hold on to the fruit as well before it crashes. So yeah, that's basically it for how you prepare air in a way. As for how to prepare it once it reaches the ground, we still don't know yet, because in 289, that's where the chapter ended with the air fruit falling to the ground. Now 288 was basically them planning how to prepare air. We actually get back to Toriko Blue and Horse King, and okay, I thought that he inhaled. That was why it created the hole. And no, apparently he exhaled. All right, I get it. You don't have to tell me. But yeah, we actually learned that the Horse King is apparently pregnant, and you do not want to mess with a mother, especially when the mother is an animal, especially a horse king, which is weird because I mean, so technically it would be called the horse queen. So wouldn't the horse king be female, or is this like with Terry's mom or something like that? I really have no idea. I don't get like I don't know if like all the horse kings are all male or female. But yeah, Horse King is pissed, and he or she it is trying to protect its child and does not want the child to be harmed. So, since the Horse King is pregnant, I get the feeling that if they do successfully prepare heir, maybe they'll give part of heir to the Horse King so that it could give birth to another Horse King, so that they could like use it to so that we can actually see it like ride on the rainbows to the next continent. That would be freaking awesome to see, but we still don't know what's going to happen. Um, so yeah, as I said before, Horse King is pissed. So this is something that I was not expecting, but yeah, for the first time in several years, the Horse King inhaled. This is what it does when it inhales. I mean, I don't know, like whether it's a male or female. The Horse King inhaled like 1/10 of its normal breath, and it created a freaking vacuum in the surrounding area, a freaking vacuum, like sucking out all the air, basically, with just 1/10 of a breath. And because of that, Blue was like suffocating, and according to like the narration text, one can't survive without oxygen for after like a few to 10 seconds. So it's because of that one freaking attack that Blue is not only suffocating, but he returns back to Toriko's body, and now it's Toriko who is struggling to breathe. Yeah, you do not want to mess one of the eight kings, especially when one of the eight kings is a mother. So yeah, 288. Well, basically, first half was planning out how to prepare heir. The second half was basically seeing what else the Horse King can do, and of course, the revelation that the Horse King is pregnant. So, it would totally suck if the Horse King actually did end up like Terry's mom. That would totally suck. So yeah, that chapter, I thought this was also good. It's basically a lot of information on how to prepare heir, but aside from that, chapter overall I thought it was good, especially with the second half where we see more of the Horse King. And then we get to 289, and 289, there are so many things that I want to talk about, but okay, we have to like go through this. Oh shit, I almost forgot. Okay, 288. No, it was 287. My bad. 287. Terry, Quinn, and Kiss actually sensed what was going on in Horse King Hills, and they're actually heading their way over there. So maybe we'll get to see them do something. And I actually hope that it won't be skipped, because they kind of skipped that the first time then they entered into Gourmet World, which I was kind of bummed out about it. But yeah, we'll probably get to see them do a lot of stuff too. Hopefully. I'm not sure, but we'll probably see. Not only that, but there was actually an Emperor ring forming in the sky. And you know what that means when there's an Emperor ring like formed in the sky? It means that shit's about to go down. So, okay, 289. Now, narration text apparently said that the scenery it knew from the beginning. Vacuum, in other words, the scene of the Horse King enraged. At that moment, all creatures, with the exception of the lone Horse King, perished. Yeah, nature and any animals that are caught in this freaking vacuum all died, except for the Horse King. And it's called, they give the name of the technique, it's called Destroy Breath. Okay, that's fine, but I really have no idea. However, the Horse King actually did send something. I think it was with Toriko. Toriko is like still okay. I mean, I don't know like how many seconds has passed, but how the hell is this guy still alive even though he's in a freaking void with no air? I mean, according to like the narration text in the previous chapter, nobody can survive without air for about a few to 10 seconds. So I don't know, maybe manga logic, I guess. But I don't know what the Horse King sensed. Maybe he sensed Toriko's still alive. I don't know. But in this one, we actually get to see the preparation of air, which started off good at the beginning. I already mentioned like how they're going to prepare it, so I don't have to like go through everything about how they're going to prepare it. Now, I'm going through the pages for a sec, so just give me a second here. Now, however, this air fruit actually really is huge in a way. Yeah, because like I remember like I mentioned about Sunny using his hair to like hold on to it. His hairlock is not long enough for him to actually fully hold on to it. But there's actually something that did happen in this chapter that made me go, "What the hell?" And I wasn't actually sure if I should think this was cool or this was kind of like came out of nowhere. I really don't know, but in the narration text, this actually was kind of foreshadowed. I'd say in the previous chapters, back with when they met Chi-Chi, but I'll explain that more later. In the narration text, it said, "With every incision, Komatsu was lean, all of his nerves towards heirs murmured. If he slipped 1 millimeter, the ripening of the fruit would go out of order, and there was a possibility that it would explode on the spot." Yeah. It's like it's like trying to deactivate a bomb or something. God damn. It was truly a tightrope walk. Before the unmistakable super special preparation ingredient air, Komatsu's arms, which were tough through countless battles or something like that. I kind of like clicked the page before I fully finished reading it. Flaring power of concentration, the excited male kitchen knife. Komatsu carved into the home of delicacies gourmet world. His being, his talent, and his hidden power. Okay, I thought his hidden power, when it said that, I thought it was referring to the power of the knife, or at least his power of being able to like hear the voice of ingredients. Oh, no, not that. But before I can get to that, the air fruit then starting to fall. And as I mentioned with Sunny's hair, his range was actually 700 meters. The circumference of the air fruit was 1,500, so he couldn't really fully grab onto it. And Coco's appetite devil then starts to react to air. Okay, so why is it just Coco's appetite devil? What about the rest? And shut up, train! God damn it, the train has been rolling. Okay, so why aren't the rest of the appetite devils affected by this? I don't know, but maybe it's because Coco was closer to the air fruit's taste. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, the air fruit actually does start to break. The root that was holding on to it, the stem was holding on to it, it starts to break. It wasn't even 10 minutes hasn't even passed, and it wasn't there wasn't enough time left for Komatsu to prepare the air. But as it fell, oh, sorry. Come on, hurry up and load. Okay, but as it fell, Nash over there used Uzara Tate to try to grab onto the air fruit so it wouldn't fully fall to the ground. It's basically him like bulking up and his giant plate. His plate actually like grew, but the fruit was very heavy, so Nash couldn't really hold on to it very long, and not even like Sunny's hairlock can hold on to the fruit as well. And it seems like all hope was lost for a minute there until suddenly Komatsu's form changed. What I can say? Oh, well, let's see. His hair grew like the same style that he had when the beginning of the year and a half time skip happened. And the veins were like on each side of his head from his eyes, and his eyes were completely white. He had like it looked like he had a black eyeliner on his face, and he resembled an awful lot like Midori when he was a kid. And I'm like, when I saw this, I'm like, what the hell just happened? Because Komatsu has gourmet cells. I mean, that's the only logical explanation I could think of in order for him to turn into this. But how did this happen? Like, there's so many questions that I want to know what's going on. And basically, like, he changed back to normal after, like, doing something to prepare the fruit. I don't know what. And the fruit fell. The air started to spew out the hole. And, that was basically it from the chapter. Yeah, Komatsu's gourmet cells, just, wow. Okay, I will admit, I'm one of the few people that actually thought that Komatsu would not get gourmet cells because I wanted him to be like the only normal person there with his only abilities were not only his cooking skills, but also hearing the voices of the ingredients. Him having gourmet cells, I thought that he would like look like the Four Heavenly Kings, And we saw what he looked like, like when he ate the meteor garlic, and I was like, no, that's not a good look for him. And I wondered, like, if that was what he would have looked like if he had gourmet cells. But seeing him like that, I'm like, actually, it's not bad. Really, it's not. But on the one hand, this raises questions like, when did he get gourmet cells? How did he get them? And does he know that he has them? Because it just activated all of a sudden, like the moment the air fruit was about to fall to the ground. Maybe he has his own appetite devil too? Okay, I'm hoping that when this chapter does come out this week, I'm hoping Shimabukuro will explain about Komatsu's hidden power, his gourmet cells, because the only way you can have gourmet cells is either if you're born with them or if you inject them into your own body. And I will call bullshit if Komatsu was born with gourmet cells this whole time and only now it activated. Because there is no freaking way that he was born with gourmet cells. The only logical explanation I could possibly think of is that he obtained gourmet cells during the time he stayed in the Bishokukai headquarters. Maybe he requested to Midora to get these gourmet cells himself, maybe to hope that he'll become stronger to help out with Toriko. I don't know. He had to get them. It would make more sense he got them during the 6 months he stayed in Bishokukai headquarters. I don't know if he got them like during the year he spent when he was in Gourmet World of Toriko after he was retrieved. This is why we need a freaking flashback of what happened during that time skip. Because we've gotten like hints and bits and pieces of what happened, but I really wanted to know what the hell happened during that year and a half time skip. And seeing Komatsu having gourmet cells that looks an awful lot like God cooking mode in a way, if you think about it. That'd be freaking crazy. Komatsu having God cooking mode. Goddamn. Anyway, yeah. He has to explain this because with Komatsu's gourmet cells, this has to be explained. Like a flashback, I don't know how, I'm really hoping that Shimabukuro will explain this. I'm trying to be really patient here, but whenever there's like a hint of what happened during the year and a half, like, I was hoping we'd get to hear Milk the first explanation of what happened to Zero's biotope during the year and a half time skip. We still don't know what happened to them. We saw them getting defeated by Blue Nitros, but we don't know if there are any other survivors left. Like, what happened with like Warden Love? What happened with Glaemon? What happened with Umen? What happened to Yosaku? What happened with the rest of them? I forgot their names. God damn it. It's just okay. I know a lot of people thought this was an ass pull, and they even thought that Blue was an ass pull, but we just have to wait and see in the chapters to come for Shimabukuro to explain this. And do I think that Komatsu having gourmet cells is awesome? I'm gonna wait and see till I can actually fully like judge this, because on the one hand this could be interesting, and on the other hand this could be an asshole, but I don't know. It was hinted that Komatsu might have gourmet cells back when Chi-Chi showed them the fruit that had the scent of one of Akasia's full course dishes. Those veins that were appearing on his face. Oh man, so okay, but if he does have this hidden power, it makes me wonder. I mean, like, does Toriko know about it? Does Midora know about it? Zebra was actually there next to Komatsu, so maybe he was wondering what the hell's going on. I don't know, but I know that next week either we're gonna go back to what Toriko's doing with the Horse King, or we're gonna actually get to see Air fully prepared. The problem is though, where are the Neo members? Because Froze said, not Froze, no, Joa, sorry, I said Froze. It's just, she had the body of Froze, I'm sorry. Joa, he told the Blue Nitros that they're going to send out a couple of Neo members to make sure that no one would get Akasia's full course dishes. I'm still waiting for that Neo member to, like, intervene. I'm hoping, because I want to see a kick-ass fight for the air fruit. That would be freaking awesome, but again, we still don't know what's gonna happen next week in the next chapter, and I'm hoping Shimabukuro explains about gourmet cells. Okay, I'm rambling on long enough. So overall, I found this chapter surprising, really, near the end, and It's basically just them preparing air, which it seemed that they were screwed from there, but it looks like that they made it. So air is finally going to be captured, which okay, this is gonna be pretty cool. Um, they have to get air to Toriko. So how are they gonna get that big fruit to the Horse King? I'm not sure. I think they still have to prepare it more until they get back to Toriko. But these past three chapters, I thought they were pretty good for Toriko standards. Um, I am looking forward to next week's chapter. Actually, not next week's chapter, next chapter. But again, we'll just have to wait and see what's going to happen. Of course, be with the delay and all that. But let's see if there's any like questions. How much time have I been going on for? Um, Stupid Google, hurry up and load. This is the problem I have with live streams. They never like load up. Stupid internet connection. Come on. Oh, I do have some questions. Oh, just hello. Okay, hi. No questions. Okay, you know what? That's fine. I could just end it off right here, right now. So, thank you guys for joining to my discussion/thoughts on the Toriko chapters. I've gone on pretty long enough. Hopefully, you guys are patient enough to listen to what I have to say. I'm looking forward to the next chapter. Shimabukuro, you better explain about Komatsu. I swear to God, you better do it. All right, so I guess that's basically it. Oh yeah, Fairy Tail. Yeah, I know I've been like 10 chapters behind, but I've been currently like recording my catch up. I'm like halfway through it, so hopefully I'll be able to get my catch up video on Fairy Tail out soon. I can't promise you that, by the way, because I'm currently staying at my aunt's place. I just came back here to like see how the house is doing. So uh yeah, Fairy Tail is gonna be a bit delayed. Well, I mean, like it was either Fairy Tail or JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. So JoJo fans, you're welcome. Okay, so that's basically it. I will catch you guys later, maybe when the chapters come out tomorrow. I don't know. I can't promise you guys that, but I'll probably see you guys like when I do the JoJo reaction/review. Okay, so then I will catch you guys later. I'm Spot 27. Bye.